Стримы смотришь? Как называется? Стрим.
Once you did 9, I'm going to squat down, and as I come up, in knee to elbow, the right knee to the right elbow, and back. And same side, 9 times on the same side. See if you can point your toes down. Yes. And if you did 9 on this side, you're going to do 9 on the other side. Good. Same thing, alternating sides. So, right, left, that's 1 repetition. Can go more. Yes. Yes. Okay, good. Same thing, but this time, from here, I'm gonna unlock my elbow and knee. This becomes like a kick, this becomes like a block. 1, 2, 3. Yes, yes. Same side, right to right. Right hand, are you alternating? Start with one on one side. Only one side, yes. Keep one. Yes. And then 9 on the other side. It's more about timing. You don't have to kick really hard. Okay, once we did that, we're gonna alternate sides again. This is right, left, that's 1 repetition. Right, left. Yeah. Good, and relax. Do you know what we do? Do you know why we're doing hand and legs same time? If she punched me from there, punch, that's my block, kick same time. Same time. Good? Good. Check out. It didn't hurt. Stretch up one more time. And fold forward. Good. And relax. Take a sip of water if you have to. And get yourself a knife. We're going to do defense against weapons. So get yourself a knife first. Okay, so when we talk about weapons, first thing is to differ 2 different groups. This is edge weapon, it's bladed. Can be a knife, broken bottle, everything that's sharp. This is impact weapon, it's totally different. It's, without power, it's not going to do anything. Plus, if she threatens me with that, just threaten me with that, I can take it. But this, I cannot touch it. Okay? So we always differ this or that. You did this class with us, I think last week. We did mostly that. Okay, good. So we're going to start with that. So we differ those 2, and we're going to take a look at that first. The next thing we have to differ is between a threat and an actual attack, okay? So if I have the knife, I think you saw it before. Give me the money. Give me the money. I'm not joking, boy. Put the money on the floor and move. What you gonna do?
I'm trying to go away.
Do it with me. Sorry. Here. Sorry. Never engage with a knife. Never engage with a knife. So when somebody is doing that to you, give me the money. Is he attacking you? He's just threatening you. He's just threatening you. There's a lot of room for stuff to happen. You only engage with a knife if it's traveling to you. Otherwise, you stay away from it at all costs. Okay? So you see in some schools, it's like this. Give me first. Here. Give me the money. Yes. Don't do these things. Because my hands are going towards the blade. She's gonna cut my wrist. Never. If it's not traveling to me, oh, just move. You want the money? You want the phone? Just go. Just go. The problem starts when somebody is doing that. Okay? And I trained quite a few classes about knife. All we learned is against that, which is the easier one. Okay? This is much harder. Maybe we'll have time for that. And this is dramatically harder because it's pulling back. Now, even if you're gonna X-block me, every action have a reaction. Slice. Yeah? So if some teacher is telling you, stab me, X-block with the left, again, X-block with the left under and turn and break. Ah, that's the thing we did in the morning. Don't do that. Don't, it's too hard because if I do it to you, X-block, I cut the wrist completely. Yeah? So what is the first thing that you do if a knife is actually traveling to you? Move out of the way. This first exercise. With the knife or without the knife, always the same. You step out. You step out. Ideally, you step out and you look at the target. Okay, now with the knife, step out. Step out. Okay? Step. Step me. Step me. This is very bad. This is very bad. If you do it again, this is better. I got cut, but I will definitely survive. Yeah? And I still didn't use my hands. Out. 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 Okay? That's the first exercise. Just do it a few times with each other, that you all get a chance to step and move out. Simple step. One, back. Left, back. Simple step. Yeah. Good. Try other side. Try both sides. Change the way the hand is stabbing. Change the stabbing hand. Yes, stab with left and shuffle out to this side. Better. Okay, I'm going to ask you to do it again. I just want to make sure. Nobody stabs like that. Nobody stabs like that. Yes. it's coming from under. It's coming from under, okay? Take a step, then she sees if it's coming from the right or left. She can already decide which side to go out, and come. Okay, now you can really come with power because when she knows what's coming, okay? So try it with couple steps with the right motion. Again, just quickly. Ideally, you always want to be on the outside. So when she's doing it to me, I'm not going there because too easy. If she do it from this side, I want to be outside. It's better. Yeah. Yes. You tried, Selena? Yes. Okay, good. Now, the instinctive thing to do, she's gonna walk, come with power, stab me. You have to use your inner block. We don't get to use this block a lot. Do it again. It's the same. I'm already there. I'm just making sure. But what's the problem with this technique? You don't touch contact. So maybe you saved yourself, but you have to follow. So if something like this happens, she's definitely coming back with a knife. You need to follow fast, ideally make it blind because, so here, move. She still have the knife. You have to run away. It's a problem. It's not a perfect technique, but at least you saved yourself. And move. Okay? Try that. You know when you're training if you're touching the blade or not. So try. Yeah, give it a go. Yes. So she hit, stab me. I'm not trying to do this at this point because I'm moving away. Just hit arm to arm. Stay away from the knife. If it's hard enough, you might actually knock the knife out of the hand. Can change. Straight arm. You know, yes. Oh. Again? Yes. So you're hitting forearm to forearm, not too deep. Yes. And eyes. Make her blind and move.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yep. Well, it's okay. You got cut in the finger, but you're alive. Open the arm when you're stabbing. Open the arm when you're stabbing. Yeah, better. Okay. Yes. Not too deep, not too deep. Stay on the forearms because, yes, if you're too deep, there's no way to get the knife out of the hand. When you really hit, Okay, good. And salute your partner. So this is all fun and games. We have enough time to move out to the right side, get the hand involved, get some counter, and get out of there. In a way, I want to say you wish. You wish that it would be so easy. But let's say I'm stuck on the line and I didn't move out. I'm just going to stand. One, knife is out. I cut myself, but the knife is out. Do it again slow, and we can show them. 1, 2. So let's start with 1. Same thing. Go center. You move out. Again. Here. But you let her continue. She continues into my elbow. This is definitely gonna break the muscle here, and the knife is gonna fall down. When you do that correctly, the knife is gonna fall down. So let's get the entry first, and then we see if you can follow. Okay? Stab me here.
Okay, so you grab with the same arm. Okay.
I have to. You just stab.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Otherwise, if I did this,
Yeah.
wrong side. So, 1, 2. Okay? Try. The wrist. Here. Because you're stepping back. You're stepping back. Stay there. Don't go there, because then you don't breathe. Ah. Yep. Yes. Yes. No. I mean, yes, but turn the palm. Yes, just like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Easy. Bam. Be careful. It's really painful. It is. Yes. Yes. Only one thing. Do it again there, because I saw it from here. You see, it's still in line. Take it a little bit out more.
Yeah.
Yes. Thumb, other side. Huh? Okay, and change. You're going to break his arm. It's hard for you guys to understand, but the more muscle you have, the more painful those strikes on the muscle are. You know? When somebody is really muscular, it feels like you broke the arm. Hold the wrist. Yes. Yes. Okay. I love it that I have to freeze like that. Freeze like that.
Yeah.
I love it that I have to correct you about that, because your guard is so up.
Yeah.
But that's very good for fighting, but not so much for this technique. It's more of a sorry. And here I don't need to travel much. I'm there. But from here, you're kind of doing a very long way to get there. I like it that it's up, but let's keep it for Sanda. Yes. And the stab comes from under. Yes. Good? Everybody tried?
Yeah, it's really intuitive.
Counterintuitive.
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 Because you kind of like come on the blade, like yeah, here you kind of like fall on it.
Yeah.
So you really need to
If I don't have this,
yeah.
then I treat it like the first one. Step. Then I treat it like the first one. But if I hold the wrist, then I will.
Yeah, and then you fall on it. Really good.
Yes. But here comes the next, not hard. One, change.
Yeah, because you didn't stay there.
You don't stay there. So the way to break it down technically, so when I do it, and you would get to this point that you're just like, here, change. So when I say change, it's automatic. I change hands that I grip, and I change my stances, and I change everything. But to make it more easy, technically, this is one, forearm to forearm. Instead of holding this, I'm holding this. Okay. Here, slide, out. Just the switch, not going to take you down. 1, 2. Okay? The game is to not touch the knife. Just to not touch the knife. You know if you can pull it out or if you can pull this technique or not. It's not very likely that we survive a knife attack without even getting a little bit hurt. Yeah? But once you have this, I'm trying to break. This might already take the knife down. Took the knife down or not, change. Okay? Try. Yes.
Until you have 30 minutes left. Like around 30.
Yeah.
Better
See, in this,
with the arm, with the hand.
it depends what's happening, because if I did this, I'm staying here. So I don't actually have leverage to come and break elbow to elbow. So I'm just about the control. In this case, I'm going to use the blade of the hand over this pressure point. So I'm going to roll over. Now my body weight is on top. Okay, so.
So you go more over the triceps rather than
Yes.
the elbow?
Yes. Because I'm here. Okay? If I come from here, maybe I try to break elbow to elbow, but I'm tight, so it's not going to break. Might as well take it down. Elbow. Maybe one thing. You do, step me. You do one, and then you do two.
Yeah.
It's good, but when I do one, her momentum, she's like hitting a wall now. So I let her hand come into the elbow in a way, because I guide it. Yeah, I kind of have the wrist, so I guide it into the elbow, but I use her momentum instead of hold, because what's going to happen if you do it to me, if you're not strong enough? Yeah. Yeah. So only if you hold, you're going to use the same time. But if I do it not same time. Yeah, just this. Here. It's not going to stay there for the 1, 2. So still use the stabbing momentum. Good. More important is the entry. That was very good. Move, save your life first, then you follow. you're hitting each other so hard that now everybody is scared to give the arm. And you keep it bent and tight and away because it's painful. Loosen up. Yes, loosen up. No, but this, some people have it, some people don't have it. If you press the, you don't find it with you. But if you really hit, oh, somewhere here. If you hit, you see the fingers?
Yeah.
It's gonna,
Yeah, I can't,
when you really, really hit it hard, the hands start to react and it's like, you wouldn't want to do it again. Ah. Yeah, from this side, slow. You're taking your time here to think, and you're doing it without the footwork. Don't think too much. You need to change sides. Now I'm not there anymore. I have to be over. Even if I cut a little bit, but yeah, you need the footwork on this part. Thumb. Oh. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, for some techniques. For the side. When it's from the
it's just when you're stabbing.
back.
It's like exactly.
Yeah. Yes. See the footwork, how far she went? Be careful, we're breaking his arm today.
He's more natural than the other side. On the left.
Somehow, you're doing everything correctly, but it's not going down. Stab me without a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're doing this. Once you're here, you're just throwing him around.
Yeah.
No. Where do you want him to go?
Down.
What's the direction? There. Why? With me they're going down, huh? With me they're going all the way down. Don't just shake him about. Take him all the way down. Wow. Yes. Not every time, but he knows when he can stand and when he cannot stay on his feet. Okay. Good. Yes, salute your partner. Any questions so far? No? Okay. Now it's getting worse. Somebody is actually coming hard at you. So, can you imagine that you stab me with this side? So even if you hit me, nothing is going to happen. Right? So you can come really hard. Yes? Come really hard. Come. This is not going to be enough. Come really hard. I got it, and still. So when it's really, really fast, maybe your ambitions to very clean exit out of the way, be careful about it. But when it's coming very fast, one thing will be there for sure. It's not that. It's with all the momentum, and you have more time to react. Yep. You do that, stab me. Stab me. It's not going, okay? We'll not stay static there, because when she do it again, then I go. But first get the correct angle. It doesn't really exist as a block, but Slow. You're gonna hurt your hand, slowly. Hit. Hit. He's not going. Hit. I can still control. But I know for a fact, she's gonna pull the hand back, cut my wrist. Okay? So this is just one, it's just the entry. You cannot stop there. But if I'm there, too close, got me. If she comes, here, pull back, cut my wrist. So just make sure first you're not getting hurt. Find the angle, step again and again. Okay? Find this and we're gonna move from there. Take it slow in the beginning. Always start slow, later maybe it's gonna hurt, but start slow. It's really painful on the forearms. Yeah? Keep it there. Wait. Put the hand there. Wait. Keep it there. Oh, keep it. And you step over and over again. Yes. Don't go under. Stay up. Up. Yeah. Yes. Cannot enter. Okay, change. Now, bend the elbow and relax. Bend the elbow and keep it there. Now tight. Hit. Again and again. Okay. Good. Try with Priska. It's just 1 minute. We're gonna move on from there. Yes. How? Yes. If it's like this, still have a chance to slide in. I would say more like that.
More down.
And then you cannot slide up. Okay? So, if you do it to me, my hand is there, I'm showing you the block, you cannot enter, right? Do it a little bit faster. It doesn't have to be stronger, be careful for the arm, but can come faster. From here, what's the natural reaction? Well, where is my energy gonna go? There. So step me again. Then is the interception. Slow. Here it rolls in and okay. Try to intercept the arm. From here, when you get hit, the hand turn in and then start slow, see how it's going. Almost, do it again. No, you don't need to do any of that, you just wait. And when he hits you, yes. But first with this one, lead with the left. Here, turn. Yes, second hand also. Yes, with the footwork. Okay, one difference between what I'm doing and what you're doing. You go one, you turn, you do the foot, but then you're holding him. Can you turn around? Here, you can bend the elbow. No. Here, you see it? I can hurt. When I pin it to my chest, here, I can almost hurt it. So not here. Here. And take the arm. Take the yes. Wait there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Wait. And, yeah. Okay, and make sure you all try. Yes. Again. Yes. Wait. Now open those. You can hurt this with the elbow. Again, almost same like the previous. You go one, you stop the energy, and now you need to start again.
Yeah.
But I never stop the energy. I welcome it. The hand want to travel there, so let it. No, better. Okay, and change. It, do the motion. Yes, do the motion. You need to wait more. You're treating it like a lower crane,
Yeah.
like a lower crane.
Right, right, yeah.
It can walk, but here I can use his momentum.
Continue.
Okay, so just wait here. Okay, good. So now, if he does this to me, I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm not there. But he still got the knife. So what he's going to do? Step. He's going to try to pull it back. He's going to pull it back. I might get sliced again. When you enter, oh, slow. Here, boom. It's not so clean. Really, in reality, you might have to here, headbutt, bite, knee, groin, whatever. But the one thing you can, again, walk with his momentum, bam, straight into the groin, and he's down. Okay? Otherwise, he's not down. You need to start fighting from the side, and you're going to have to change somehow so you could go away from the knife. So your best chance, if you got this kind of entry, boom, on the way in. Okay, be careful with that, but try to
because people are gonna be less used to do both arms? Or
You just sometimes don't have a choice. The first time we stepped out and we did the technique easy or more hard with this arm, without this arm, but sometimes it's really nasty. You just have to save yourself, so what's your best chance?
And also, I think maybe to be closer is letting you putting more damage to your aggressor, no?
Yes, because
If you're
see,
closer.
I cannot touch the knife. I'm gonna have to break the arm. I'm gonna have to disarm not just the weapon, I'm gonna have to treat the whole arm like a weapon. 'Cause when he's stabbing me, see, it's all here. But I cannot do this. It's not a stick. I have to control. He definitely gonna try to pull back. Now, if I apply a lot of pressure here, in the same time that he's pulling back, I can damage his elbow. So I don't wanna elaborate on that so much. Just make sure you're getting an advantage. When you go inside, here, bam. Okay, now he can pull, but it's like not so hard anymore.
I'm more thinking about the pain rather to make.
The pain?
Yeah, I'm imagining if I attack you,
Yeah.
I put this kind of damage.
Yes.
I won't think about
Pulling the knife.
slicing you again or.
No, you cannot. You're busy surviving.
I'm thinking about the pain he caused me.
This is exactly what I mean. Keep the pressure on because he's still got a knife. Yeah. So again, once I did this, I can think of a lot of things. Yeah. Headbutt works pretty good. I can bite his shoulder and he's gonna drop the knife. But I want to get the advantage as I come in. Try. Yeah. No, yeah, I'm aiming for the thigh. Just, you know.
I can imagine.
Yes, he's a good guy. Start here. Don't try to control it with the wrist. Be there already, with the elbow bent. Yes. Yes, I just want you to start squared off to him and finish sideways to him. Step. As soon as you get the impact, step in. Contact step. Elbow with two hands. Elbow, yes. And please, when you do it again. You need to land back. Not. Prepare the hand. Prepare it, yes. Roll under with the left. Under with the left. Yes. Yes, but the knee on the opponent. Oh, better. Good. Anyone try also? Start here, Priska. Start here. Make it easier. Start here.
I want to start here.
Okay. Good, and salute your partner. I'm going to give you the last few minutes like we always do. Stab me. This one. Stab. Ah. 2. Stab. 3. 4. 4 options, only against that. See what's working naturally for you, okay? See what's working naturally for you. You don't have to go through all the 4 techniques. Just give her space, you give him space first. You walk towards, yeah? Not from here, more from here. See, I gave her time to react. So walk towards each other and see which technique is working for you. Yeah, I just disarmed you. Classic disarm. Yes, but every time and again, give her some space, some steps. Improvise. If you stuck, improvise. Don't let her pull the knife back. Yes. Left hand. Yeah, but do something.
Huh?
Do something. Okay, you missed the knife, but what now? Give a height butt. Something. Good, and change. elbow. I see from the grip, like it's the only option now. Why are you pulling him in face? Pulling him in face to him, like you. Yes, you have really bad intentions. You know. Drop the bad intentions, Selena. Just practicing. Now she's doing it with a smile.
Yes.
Sorry, it's my fault.
And I guess when you first start in the training, you kind of like be more prepared. It's like you prepared for less injury because if you laugh around, it's like less focus.
Oh yes, the way you train, you might end up fighting the same way. This is why I would appreciate a serious face when you're defending, not when you're attacking. Because you're never going to attack somebody, definitely not with a knife. You want to try?
Never.
Yes.
Keep going this way.
Instinct. Okay, good. You salute your partner, salute each other, all of you. Good job. So, you see, knife is very dangerous. For me, it's the same like freehand, because it's all worth training for. You don't have really the privilege to not know. But, okay, there is a best and worst case scenario. This is maybe without making mistakes. That's your better case scenario. Maybe I improved your chances of surviving this type of attack from 2 to 5%. Still, to think that we're not going to get cut from a real attack, that's not very realistic. So please differ. Somebody's threatening you, there's a lot to do. It's in your attitude, your distancing, you give up, you fake surrender, you do whatever you need.
Improvise.
You go away. Whatever you can do to avoid it, you avoid it. It's only when a knife is traveling to you, then you have to start improving your chances of survival. Because if you just stand there, maybe you better train it. And all that is just for thrust. We didn't look at slice, and we didn't look at stab, and we didn't look at cane. Okay, so it's like there's really a lot of content on weapons, but just to understand the difficulty of knife, that was good enough. Okay, let's do short. You want to put the knives back? Just shortly, exercise number 7 of your Tongling Qigong, shaking out. I don't even like to say bad Qi, shaking out the unnecessary Qi. Shake out the arms. You got beaten on your arms, seriously. Let them loose. right, the safety. Thank you.
I tried to pour it relatively a while ago, so hopefully it's a little colder. But it's not.
Guys,
If you want to wear it. That flower.
Yeah, there we go. We just got the mic. Welcome to the tea. It's a universal table mic. I don't know if you can hear us. Help yourself to tea. Would either of one of you like some tea? Please help yourself. It's not anything special.
And it's not gonna be for 2 weeks.
Oh, well, we can make some special tea.
Yeah, sure.
yes, we can. Not only we have our own tea, we have the keys.
Ooh.
Oh, we have the keys.
Yeah.
Are you seeing if you can hear?
Can you? You can hear us?
Okay.
Okay. Mind your language.
Yeah, try. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. I tried to let it cool off, but they kind of
So
boil
I
it
guess at
to.
least 2 out of the 3 are going to be bruised, 2 more on the forearms.
Oh, I will be.
Ah, we're gonna have some bruises.
Sure.
I think so. I keep telling them,
I already
go
had them
slow.
before.
Just start slow. Just look at the technique. Start slow. But Selena,
You said to me, go harder. On
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Yeah, you can see it every time she trains with you. After you, she's so like.
but I'm like, please don't do it. If you hit hard, I have to block hard.
Oh, but you ask for her. You're like 20%, 50%, 70%.
This was
90%.
yesterday one
Harder.
time, but yeah, just one
Yeah, and
time.
sometimes it's like harder. So
But-
she kept that. Now she's like, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Mhm.
I give you harder.
But you saw in the same class with her, it was like after 4 strikes, I asked, is it painful? And she didn't want to admit it. Yeah, okay, so it's enough. But when Kyle did it on the first strike, he was like, oh no, not good, because you don't know what's 20%, and you don't know like.
Mm.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. But that's part of the conditioning, right?
Yeah, we don't feel anything.
Do you
anymore.
get many bruises anymore?
I
Not
hit it
from
from the partner
people.
routine.
Not from people, yeah.
For myself,
And
if
then
I'm
from
in the
everything
gym
else.
on the things, I can one wrong move and I'm bruised.
Gotcha.
But just like that to do the partner routine with somebody,
No.
not really,
Yeah. Conditioned past that point.
pretty much. I mean,
Do you think it's technique?
Thomas expressed that as well. Well, there's a certain point where you're just not really going to bruise.
it hurts the same. It still hurts, but there's nothing coming out. There's no need for maintenance.
Yeah.
Isn't it like techniques like also like moving energy or like focusing on one part or like twisting the wrist that make you not have a bruise because bruise it's like stuck
Yeah.
energy. So like
It's the bouncing back.
mm,
When you
Yeah.
spring back, you don't sink into this depth of crashing into someone.
mm,
For me, I can do like the lower ones, or maybe even the upper one on the metal, pretty hard. When I do this one, crazy. Never get a good angle. Always bruise myself from the inside,
From an inner block.
from an inner block on the general pulse.
Yeah.
If I decide to go lower block with the technique and I don't really get the bone, I can swing the dips, the metal. I can really hit the metal hard. But with this one, no, dangerous.
it's interesting.
This is why it's always the footwork that is diffusing the tension.
With the footwork.
Yes, kind of moving out of the way and you make it all circular.
Oh.
Crash with it and bang to bang, then it's gonna hurt. It's still gonna hurt.
Yeah. Makes sense. You're not trying to stop it. Trying to move it.
Deflect.
Yeah. So if you're sidestepping during a block, way different than,
Yes.
yeah. Which seems more kung fu, right? Get that circular. You want more tea?
Much water.
So Tantao.
You don't? Do you want some more?
Sure. So you know, Luigi, you know the middle section? Middle section? The
Yeah.
turn.
Yes.
Okay.
What are you just doing? Just
And then
realized
maybe I
that
can-
something happened.
Maybe I can get a look.
At
Your two? Routine?
we don't know it.
What?
You are live.
You're lying live.
Yeah, that doesn't fit with.
And I write for someone else, it's even worse.
Yeah, right. Especially since I know you know it.
Everybody knows.
How's Muay Thai going?
People we have for dinner?
Great.
Do they
Yeah,
know?
yeah. Nice.
How many are we for
Better
dinner?
every
He
day.
was too Russian.
I'm trying to focus on my balance,
Is it
which is
cucumber
really
for dinner?
important
Yeah.
to be able to keep
Can't
the,
say.
to
Could
come
be.
back in a
Is
stance
it
and
Sunday?
It's always.
to be able to
But
move
I don't know
properly
still.
to
I'm
display
still surprised every
the
day.
most amount of power and speed and without hurting yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Defense also.
Yeah. Yeah, Muay Thai is no joke. Especially with the 1 foot. You gotta have that good stability to get the kick with power.
Yes.
Yeah, and not just be falling over.
Yeah. In Muay Thai they try to, for example in karate they snap the kicks, and in Muay Thai it's going all the way through. For example in karate, yeah, I want to touch you, so I will snap.
Karate will be like a groin kick. Muay Thai would be like a roundhouse kick that you
Yes.
don't pull back.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going all the way.
You drive it right through.
Yes.
Instead of like a chambered kick, which is
Yes.
more similar to what we do here.
But in this case, if you miss, you have a problem.
Yeah, you back.
You
You turn.
Yeah, you
You
spin.
really need to have
So you need to have a really good balance to get back.
strong knees to
Yes.
turn on the knees back.
Yes.
And
But often they don't really attack each other when they are back. Is there a rule that you don't not allowed or
You're
anything?
not allowed to hit the back.
Oh.
And back of the head also.
That's why they never
forbidden.
follow up. Like
Yeah.
rarely.
No, it's really more about back and forth, like an exchange. I give you something, you give back, I counter what you give to me, and it's like just
Sometimes I think this should be the most popular sport in the world, or at least the most popular combat sport.
yeah.
Because
That's
people like the stand-up, they like the fire, they like the exchanges. When somebody goes on the ground and is mauling you with his jiu-jitsu, but you don't understand the technique, and you don't see how
it's horrible.
it's just
It's horrible.
if you're going down with somebody that knows jiu-jitsu, it's like drowning.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's
But
like
from
you
watching
being
from the outside,
rolled over
you
by
don't
a car.
understand the level. But the Muay Thai exchanges, the kick in full force with the small gloves, and sometimes I cannot believe how much they can take,
Yeah.
how much punches they can take in those
Mhm.
kicks, and it's like nothing for them.
Did you have the money and do that again next week?
Yeah.
Very entertaining, more than other combat sports.
Yeah, but they transformed it. It was like before it was an art,
Muay Chia,
Muay Boran.
Muay Boran, Muay
Muay
Chia.
Oh.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
and they did lots of figures and
Yeah, it
And
was
they-
totally a martial art before
yeah,
it
it
became
was
sport.
totally a martial art. And maybe you saw the movie Ong Bak.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the main actor, he learned Muay Boran, and he puts lots of Muay Boran moves in this movie. And they transformed it into a combat sport. I guess one king of Thailand wanted to make it a business or something, so he changed the rules and make it just like the way we
I think he
practice
wanted
it.
everybody to train.
Maybe that's the
Then he
point
made it
also.
like
Yeah,
sport version that only kids
Yeah,
can start
it was
training.
an art and it became a sport.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously deep within the culture.
Yes.
You
And
know, you,
it's also like karate. In karate, it was an art, and now it's becoming more and more of a sport.
Also there you have versions.
Yeah, you have different
Um,
types.
Shotokan is the sparring version of
Yeah.
karate, and
Kyokushinkai.
Okinawa is a little bit more kung fu style,
Yes.
conditioning and
Yes.
routines.
Some of them keep the weapons a lot, and others it just focus on hand-to-hand combat.
the evolution, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There's not that much money in the art.
And
There's
martial
more
arts
money in the
is
sport.
also evolving all the time
Yeah, yeah.
through decades, and the needs and everything evolves, and the techniques we learn today might be not the one that were taught.
There's only one
No,
thing
yeah.
with Muay Thai that doesn't work. They never succeed in MMA.
Yes.
Why?
Ground.
The stance is inviting takedowns.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's too much
Standing.
standing
Yeah,
and with
out
one
there.
leg jumpy, and if you
Yeah.
just attack the knees and you take them down, they're not on their game anymore.
Yes.
They have amazing fighters, but when you know wrestling, you will take them down, and that's it.
Yes.
It's a lot of the grapplers and wrestlers that are champions nowadays.
Yeah, it's interesting how that's even evolved. Like in the beginning, the free for all, you had your like Horace Gracie,
Yes.
Yeah.
really bringing the Brazilian jiu-jitsu,
Yes.
and then wrestlers were really doing well, and then there was that period where it was really just strikers.
Strikers.
Yeah.
Strikers were crushing it.
Yeah.
But then it came back with the Russian sambo.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a different version of
Yes.
their
and then the BJJ really was like, no, you have to have this aspect, right? You have to. But for there was a while that was everything. You'd see these. It was
Yeah.
wild. You'd see these guys come out.
and the Diaz brothers and stuff.
Yeah, and they
Yes,
they
brothers.
just get pummeled, but then they'd get a submission and they'd win.
Yes.
But they'd be willing to take the abuse
Yes.
because they knew they had a superior position.
But it's interesting, the same way that Muay Thai people hardly succeed in MMA. MMA people want to make money in boxing, they don't really succeed.
No. Because you can compete with someone who's better at something. I guess they have their own sport and their own discipline, and if you want to play by the rules,
But now they will keep the distance for 25 minutes.
Mhm.
When you cannot breathe anymore, then they're coming.
Mm.
It's just not the same level of intensity.
Or endurance. because those boxers have crazy endurance.
They go 8 rounds.
Mm.
Doesn't happen in MMA anymore.
Yeah,
How
and
many
Even
rounds
more,
is
could be
in
12,
MMA?
15.
MMA is 3 to
3 or 5.
5.
Oh.
3 or 5 rounds.
If it's a championship bout, it's 5. If it's just a
Yes.
normal bout, it's oftentimes just 3.
5 minutes round.
I think 4-minute rounds.
Yeah.
3 times 4 minutes. Or 5.
Yeah,
No, it's
sometimes
five.
even
It's
Right.
5. I guess it might be less if you're on an amateur level or something, but usually it's 5. Or maybe on amateur you would do 2 or 5. Just 2 or 5.
2 or 5.
Yes.
yeah. It's interesting.
5 is a lot when somebody's coming at you.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I thought they were 3 minutes. They used to be, but they certainly could have changed. I haven't been that up to date on them. They were kind of like boxing, but boxing endurance. Plus, all they work is strikes with their
striking.
arms,
No
and
kicks,
you
no
can
nothing.
tell the difference. Even your most dominant, like striker, their punches don't even compare to a boxer.
No.
Like you watch a boxing match, and
Mhm.
they don't just have the one.
No,
Yeah.
combinations.
Yeah, and they're getting power from all these different
Yeah.
spots, and
Mhm.
there's a few MMA guys. Don't get me wrong, that have great power.
Yes.
Yeah, great
Yeah,
strikers,
yeah,
but
like-
it's not. The heavyweights in boxing is different animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just not the same.
They did a
Their
kind of
combos are
research.
not.
Boxing, they get the most brain damage and Parkinson
Mhm.
once they retire.
I believe that.
And they think because
Commotions.
you can, a kick to the head is as bad, but the size of the gloves, you can get multiple
Yes.
strikes
It's over
you
and
get
over and over.
over and over again until you
over and
fall.
over.
But once you fall,
You're done.
You
That's
can,
the
no,
that's
you
the
can
thing.
Get up in
no, you
boxing.
Well,
can
in
get
boxing
up.
you can get up. That's the
thing.
problem. Yeah,
That's the thing.
you have a concussion, and yet
You're concussed, and then you train. You fighting
you
again.
got 10
getting,
seconds to get up.
you getting
Yeah.
punched on the head again while being concussed with very big gloves.
Yes.
Yeah, so you already have the swelling in the brain, and then you're just compounding
Yes.
it. Yeah, it's much riskier. Where
Muay Thai
It's
people
the
getting
most
kicks to the head from
dangerous on the
childhood,
long
and it doesn't
term.
happen.
On the long-term period.
Yeah.
Boxing.
I believe it.
Because you have to make so many fights just to get in the professional level. Like there's some guys that have 300 something fights.
That's back in the days. It's Mike
Yeah.
Tyson style. Today when you're champion, you don't fight more than 2 times a year. You get a fat check.
Yeah, of
for
course,
it.
but
The way up, you fight a lot.
the way up, you have to fight a lot.
Mm.
Also in Muay Thai, they fight like almost every weekend. So they have a career with 300, 400
Oh,
fights.
easy. I
But
mean,
they're
most of the guys here do a 2-week circuit.
Yeah.
Like down in Chiang Mai, they're doing a 2-week circuit. They're fighting every 2 weeks.
Mm.
Like that's their paycheck.
And some people do that from the age of 9.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
Really?
amazing. I
Yeah.
know. I know. 9 to 39. You're like, wow,
Nine is
30
they
years.
already like
Wow.
amateur, semi-professionals. They're already competing.
Yeah.
Getting kicked to the head.
I mean, I've seen a couple of them here in Pai even.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I couldn't believe it. This one kid, it was brutal with his elbows.
Yeah.
Mm.
And he took down this kid. I mean, he knocked him out cold.
Mm.
And they couldn't have been more than 10, 11 years
Yeah.
old, maybe 12.
Yeah.
I'm old now, so it's hard for me to determine. Like 8 to 12 is pretty much the same to me.
They don't mature so quick where I'm from. Those 10-year-old kids are knocking each other out, driving a scooter without a helmet. Like when I was 10, I was walking to class and
Yeah.
back.
Getting paychecks.
Yeah.
Gangsters.
Yeah, they're not like that in the States either.
No.
Mom, drive me to school. I don't want to go to
It's
school.
snowing outside. I don't want to get outside.
Yeah,
No, I don't
exactly.
go when it's snowing. This is
Oh, it's
when
raining. I'm not going outside today.
Yeah.
Just get an Uber drive and
If
eat.
it's snowing in Israel, they stop the schools. There's nothing. Everything is locked down. There's nothing.
4:15.
Okay. Just about time.
Okay.
So, just I heard that you want to learn the size, not the iron rulers.
Why? Who said?
Well,
What you showed
I
us
thought
this morning.
I thought you told me you wanted to learn the iron rulers.
Yeah. Isn't
But-
that
But then she was saying that you pulled out the size.
I mean, I'm not good with names.
No, but it's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle weapon, so Cowabunga.
Oh, so I should know that.
Well, yeah. Yeah, those are the size.
So what's the iron rulers?
Iron rulers, those metal rods.
Because this is a lot of monkey squat.
Yeah, it's a lot of monkey spots. And a couple moles.
They left.
Cool.
No, they just left the camera. No, it's fine.
Yeah, these should be up.
Yeah.
These are the iron rulers. Oh, those are really long iron rulers, so there's a shorter set.
So those are the size.
Yeah.
So I meant those ones.
Oh, yeah, they're brutal. That's why I thought there was a shorter version, but I just don't know where they went.
Maybe the other one?
Maybe, because they used to, like I said, they used to be here, and then they did some because I thought there was ones that were a little shorter and didn't have the grip, but I don't see them in here. Oh. Yeah, I don't see them. But yeah.
Have a look in the queue.
It does make me want to rearrange this room, though. Okay.
Anyway.
What a
Every
creepo.
day, all the time, everywhere.
Okay, I can put the mic on.
Yeah.
It's official. We're going to start training again.
Yes.
Did you find any in there? So those must be the only ones.
Yeah, so let's try with the super heavy ones.
I thought there was 2 sets.
I only saw Dave training those.
With the ones that you have? Yeah.
I'm gonna treat
Right now?
not now. After training.
No. We're going to go train.
After training.
Yeah. Let's wash out our teacups. What?
All the best.
Oh, the best. Are you done? Are you done with us? Are you going to Chiang Mai tomorrow or this week? Okay. Are we going to see you at instructor training or
Dinner?
dinner?
Day dinner maybe?
Okay.
Day dinner maybe. Tomorrow instructor training.
No.
No,
Okay.
no, past 10:30 already.
All right. Well, have a good trip.
Thank you very much. That's the plan.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Obviously not to have a bad trip. Oh. Grab some weapons.
No, sorry, I closed the door on you.
That's okay. Luckily, we know Kung Fu. Yeah, let's go learn some Tan Tao. I don't need those shoes. Looks like we lost some. well, we'll just do, I'm not going to wait for them. I don't know what they're doing. So we'll just start, yeah. Right. So welcome live stream. We've now moved from the tea talk, and now we're going to get into the tan tao, which is the single knife. Looks like a sword, but back in the day, a single knife, tan tao. And we're going to work on this until dinner. So thank you for joining us. Hopefully you enjoy. Go ahead and grab the stick, right? Come on in. We've already bowed in. All right. Do you want to show me real quick what you remember from last week? Yeah, there you go. Over the shoulder. Yep. Yeah, and then the same sequence going the other direction, right? Ending in this. So it's looking pretty good. One thing, try to keep your hips straight from this maneuver. So from here, when we come up, right, and we step, we stab, we want to have our hips straight. We don't want to be turned like this. And then we're turning, and we're using that turn in the waist to get some of the power through, right? So from here, as we step, as you turn, your waist almost turns towards this direction, and then you can use that waist turn back to get some of that power. And the idea is kind of like you're sidestepping a strike, coming over and striking somebody. Right, and then you made the correction where you want to step through with that front foot, and that's the one that comes down. Right, exactly. And then, yeah, this one, which looks pretty good. Right, okay. So let's start with the beginning, and it'll bring us right into that.
Yes.
Yep. So the very beginning is a little just kind of performance, right? So we're going to want to stand with our right. Maybe, I think it'd be better if we're both facing the same direction, because this would be our front line here, right? So we'd come in, we'll come in here, just stand right there. Right, if this is our front, we bring our hand up to the Qingming, and we're looking at this direction, and then we're just going to do a classic salute. So you bring this around, and then we salute, right? So look something like this, come around into a cat stance, and then salute, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then that salute, we're kind of showcasing the weapon and also generally kind of at the heart height, right? We don't want to salute down here. It's a little disrespectful. We want to kind of salute here. And this is one of the moves, which this is really basic, but as you get kind of better at it, you can get a little flair into there. You can put a little something. This is one of the ways to express through the art. Right, is the closing and the opening. But here we are, we start here, right? And then we're going to step with the right foot and kind of pull it back and grab it, and we're just going to clear the space for this leg to come. So, and then keep coming through, and then bring it around. So that movement, again, is here, step, step, and then just let it come down, and now we're going to push. And this is the only time we touch the blade with our offhand in the routine. And what you want Yeah, exactly. We want that back leg straight. We want to be in a good bow and arrow stance. So we don't want to be leaning back. We're actually sinking 60% of the weight into that front foot, right, and kind of pushing our opponent off of us, right? From here, we're going to bring it back, slide that hand up to the hilt, and if you can, keep that whole arm kind of right on it. Come back, take the leg back, and now we're going to step out, more or less into a long bow and arrow stance, right? So I'm going to turn my hips here, and this is really a long bow and arrow stance. The feet are facing the same direction, right? And my hips are facing over here. So we, again, from here, come back, step out, and then we're going to slice right across someone's middle. And you want to be in this long bow and arrow stance if you can. Back leg straight, but you slice, and then we come up, but we keep looking straight, but this is like a block at a 45-degree angle, right? So you want to try that sequence again? Yeah, should we go through it together, or do you feel? Okay, so let's do one more. Right, here we go. Bring it up, bring it over, come in, salute, right? Now we're going to step, coming through with the other foot, push, right? And really, you're kind of leaning back on your foot, push through that back leg. So much in this routine, we're straightening that back leg and using that momentum, that energy coming up and then out. Right? Yeah. And you can kind of think like you're pushing someone off of you, like a defensive position. Yeah, exactly. And then from there, that hand's going to slide up. We're going to step out, and then we're going to slice right into someone's midsection and then bring it up. Yep. Yep, just try to get it a little bit higher. Try to get that, yeah, try to have a proper, so this is mimicking this, right? So what we're thinking is, I'm saluting, right? But because we have a weapon in the other hand, that hand's open. So we want to salute with the weapon, right? So I don't want to salute here. This would be pretty disrespectful. So we want to kind of come across, right, and show that weapon, showcasing it, giving a salute, hands at about the heart height. Yep, this is good. And then step first, right, from there. Just go into a step. It doesn't really matter too much what the step is. Like, you don't have to be in an exact proper, because you're just going to step, clear, and then come on through. Yeah, and now push and really drive with that back leg straightening. Right, then come up, step out, slice, come up. So just from here, right, we want to step, because we're here, we step, clear, and then just bring both feet through. Yeah. Yeah, and you can get this kind of, it's a little weird with the stick, but you can get this here, and then just, yeah, turn it around and bring it. So you get this movement in the wrist, exactly. And then you pushing through, yeah. So this comes in, and then you just, so many times in this routine, there's this rolling of the wrist. Same thing when you come back to the side, you can roll the wrist, and it makes that a lot easier. Yeah. Pushing it through, right? Bringing it back, stepping out, slice. Yeah? Yep. And then just keep coming through. Just do a step there. Step, step, push. Now, yeah, so go back into that, right? You want the feet a little bit more parallel. Yep. And now think, you're going to slice just across. Just across and then go up, yeah. So it kind of has that up, and then at the end you just bring it up. Yeah, exactly. So it has this like slicing and then coming up, right? Yeah. And then from there, from this position, right, we're just going to come back to a standing position, bring that around as a defense, and now we're doing a collarbone strike. So collarbone strike, we're thinking, yeah, exactly, at a 45-degree angle that it's coming in. Yep, right, because you're just coming right here, right into the jugular. So we do one of those, and now we're going to do something called pigeon stepping, where you just toe, and then the other foot's going to follow. So strike. As you step forward, we're going to do the exact same motion. We're going to do it 3 times. Step. As that other foot comes, strike. Step, strike. Step, strike. Yeah, exactly. But lead with the left foot. Fashion faux pas. But get both feet. I can see your karate background coming in here. So as you come up for the first one, right? Step, the other foot just joins it. Step, the other foot joins. Step, the other foot joins. Yeah. And it's just toe to heel. So the toe is just coming, we're just taking a little step, but bring the other foot right up to it. Yeah, so the toes meet. That first step is just going right in front of the foot, and then the second one joins. Right? And that left hand can kind of just follow it around. Right? So let's see how much you know from that sequence. I know it's been a long day. So we want to, that left foot doesn't really have to come up until you're ready to move. So here, and that right foot. Step. Step through with both feet, and now push. Now as you bring this back, you can step out, slice, and bring it up. Right, giving a kind of menacing look to the front. And now we're going to step back, bring it around, strike. And then we step. 1, 2, 3. And from here, we come back into this position. So from this position, you can just bring it out, step back with your right foot, and pull that left one back into a cat stance. Right? And we're in a defensive position. Now every time we come to the front, which this would be considered the front of that line, we're going to do this. So we're going to do it 2 more times through the routine. And it's always when we get to the end of the line, because then from here, we're going to turn around, right? The turn is rather difficult at first, but after a while you get used to it. So you drop the heel, the left heel, turn on the right heel. Again, we're going to do this kind of clearing. But as we do that, we turn around. And now you're going to bring that blade down the elbow, and then up the elbow into this position. Have your hand like this, yeah. And we want our hips pretty square to the center. Coming kind of across our body. So my right hand is more or less in line with my right shoulder, and my left hand is more or less in line with my left shoulder. And I'm looking, my thumb is roughly right above my eyebrows, right? And we're looking through the blade, right? So think more, right? And now square up your hips, right? Yeah. But make sure this is above your eyes, yeah. Something kind of like this. And this arm can be bent. It's quite all right. Right? And then from there, you actually are going to go into that side sequence. So let's make sure we have this front part, right? Ask questions along the way.
No, for the moment, it's okay. I just need to do it over and over again.
Yeah. Do you want me to give you a few minutes to just do that? Give you some time to do that, or would you prefer I watch while you do that?
No, you can watch so you can add detail.
Yeah, okay. Yep, bring that right foot back. So really bring that right foot all the way back when you're in this position. It comes back with the blade. And then it steps out, and then you use that momentum. So you've stepped out, but you want to be solid, right? We don't want to do this. We want to have our foot placed and then bring it in. Yeah, and then we come back. Yes. Yep. So the easiest way from here is just to bring it kind of over and then step back and bring this as you step back. So as you step back, it's like a, and then that front foot just drags back to put it in a cat stance. You don't have to step back really far. Yeah. And then the tough part. Yeah, so from here, we'll go through it again because I was pretty quick that I did it. We're actually going to turn the other way. So from here, you drop the left heel, turn on the right heel. And now we're going to do that same kind of thing that you did like this, but we're just going to keep turning. So we're clearing, right? Bring it down. So the hand comes down and the blade straight up, right? And then it just comes around that elbow and then slides out to the hand. And ideally, that right hand is ideally kind of over our head, right? And we have this position. And from here, you're just going to do this. We do this quite a bit when we're turning. Lift up the left, tuck the foot, clear, and now, right, so I'm here. Lift that left foot. Now I do the same thing with the right. And you've already learned that and the other thing, right? It's the same. Except for the turn is a 90-degree turn instead of a 180-degree turn. Right? Because in the end, in the routine that you've already know, you go from here, right, and it's 100. practice. Now he's on the ground, stabbing him, and now I'm basically sliding over him so I can get the next opponent. Just make sure that you shuffle before. Yeah. Front foot first. Right. Push the back foot. Pushing off the back, yes. Pushing off that back. And then making sure the feet are set, right? So what you can do is as you shuffle, you can actually bring it, kind of cock it a little bit. Yeah. So it doesn't have to go super low, but here, it can kind of come back to here, and then you get this movement with the two hands. And it's one of the ways that we generate power here. This movement of the back and the chest. Yeah. Except for it's coming down. The hand's coming down and the blade's coming up, but exactly that idea. Which I think you probably learned a little during the beginning of some Qigong. So that same idea is when you do that, and those shoulders collapse back. Right? Same idea. It's the same idea. There's this idea, yeah, this idea of like using this back like a spring. Oh, that was quick. That was a quick hour. So do you have any questions? Because unfortunately it's about every time. I do, because you understand repetition is the key. Getting the muscle memory is the key. People want to do it once and they're like, we want to make it good, we have to keep practicing. Learn the technique and practice it. Alright, let's finish whatever one you're on. There's no rush, it's just us if you want to finish it. Yeah, we want to eat. Okay. I see how it is. Thank you, live stream, for joining us. That was the Tantao. And just everyone online. Remember, keep your hands up. They make fun of me for the way I bow. Okay, bow. Sweet. And thank you, everybody. Time for dinner. Thank you, live stream, for joining us. We will see you tomorrow at 11. Okay. Have a good night. Or good day. Thank you, everybody. Turn off. Oh, okay. Okay, so no one heard me anyways. Oh, can you hear me on the phone?
Yes.
Okay.